Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma highlighted the government's focus on practical solutions for Shillong infrastructure challenges. Due to financial and spatial constraints, the government is prioritizing parking lot construction and exploring ways to expand roads using available government land. The Chief Minister mentioned that the new Secretariat in New Shillong will facilitate road broadening and green spaces. Sangma urged citizens to support the government's plan. Additionally, he discussed the Integrated Command and Control Center, or the ICCC, stating that a nodal agency is being sought to manage the center and maximize its utility by linking it with relevant departments.
Of course, there are many things that we want to do, and I would like to see that we will have a much stronger public transport system in the state. But again, the question arrives, and the question that comes in front of us is the options and the choices that we have to make, because there are limited funds, and where do we invest the money in the first phase and second phase. So that is really the difficult decisions that we have to take as a government. So it is definitely desirable. We would like to see it happen, but constraints are there in terms of the space that we require for a metro or for a cable car, the constraint of finances and making the project viable totally. So all those things are there, and so therefore we decided that, look, let's focus on parking lots first. So before we come up with this, can we get our roads less congested? So let us maybe, if we can get parking lots done, then the vehicles will be in the parking lots and the side roads will be available for car movement, and the traffic decongestion will take place. Or we can convert that space into a walking space for the people. So we looked at all these options and we realized that while that is desirable, maybe the most prudent way and very, I guess, rational way to move forward would be to go for parking lots first, expand the roads in wherever we can, have the area, as you are aware, that very soon we are in detailed discussion with the Assembly Secretariat, and we're waiting for a final confirmation from Honorable Speaker. We are hopeful that when we have the new Assembly ready, that the existing Kandailat Assembly Secretariat land will be then available to government to then be able to expand the roads, create parking space, and create lanes for the taxis and the buses so that they don't line up in the main part of the road. So all of these things are under plan. So therefore, to answer your question short, it's a matter of choices we have to make, and depending on the plausibility and the feasibility of what is, we have to choose the best option. Yes, our intention is now actually in the process of becoming a possibility and a reality, because we need space to broaden the roads. And in most of the locations, obviously, space is very, very limited. So the only way for us to do that was to be able to use government land wherever possible to create the expansion. And that required for us to find an alternative for the government to then start working from. So therefore, now that we have initiated the process of the new Secretariat, once that happens, I'm sure that we will be able to then explore the opportunities of then using that government land for more green space, for expansion of roads. May not be in every location, but wherever it's possible, we'll be able to move forward in that. But we do, through again all of you, I request that we will need the people's support, because sometimes there are certain areas where certain lands belong to community or to different religious organizations or to private parties, and hence we will need their support to be able to do it in a contiguous manner. But it is something that we are now moving forward with. You will see even in the Watts Lake area, the master plan that we've come out, about 45 crores, and some of that is being implemented as we speak. There is a proposal to again expand and take the border of the entire Watts Lake into creating a platform and a footpath for people to walk in, so that then the roads can be used fully for the road for vehicles, so that then public can walk on that footpath. So that is something that we should be able to do. And so that's on the cards. But again, the reason why we could not go forward with that was because there were certain laws that said that water bodies, and this kind of thing, areas, restriction of construction and all this thing is there. So we had to overcome those policies. We had to change certain policies. We had to tweak them. So all of these things take time, and therefore we are on the process, and it is still our intention to see that we'll be able to broaden the roads in Shillong. So that's exactly what our plan is. ICCC was, of course, as a part of the smart city, so it was under the urban department. You see, what you have to understand is that government works in departments. So therefore, it's not like, we just sit down today and say, okay, guys, you also join in and you sit down. They won't sit down unless we create a mechanism for them to sit down. So we are now have started the process of engaging with the police department. We are looking at who would be the right nodal agency, or which one would be the right nodal agency to actually run the ICCC. Should IT department do it? Should Urban Affairs Department do it? Should the police do it? So we are still working on that and engaging with these three departments mainly. And in the process, police has given their requirements, their concerns, and how they want to move forward. IT department is now working on it, examining. I have in fact decided yesterday that we'll call a meeting so that we can expedite the entire process. And police have suggested that if they can be given a space in the ICCC, where then they can have their own kind of a small room, kind of a monitoring room within the ICCC, from where which they can take the feeds and share it with their police stations and other locations. So all of this is on the cards. So you're absolutely correct. The utility of the ICCC is not maximized yet, and it can only be done once we are able to link up with the Home Department as well as with the Urban Affairs Department. So it's on the cards. No, I think it would be very incorrect for any of us to judge the capability of a person, maybe because he or she can speak, or cannot speak, sorry, or is not articulate, doesn't mean the person is not capable. So therefore, it would be very wrong for us to jump to the conclusion that person is not capable. Capacity is very, very relative. Capacity is very broad. The experience that people have, these matter. The kind of connect that they have and the regional representations that they have from different areas, these matter. The kind of commitment they have towards the people and towards the government and state as a whole, these are very important factors for us. And as I said, regional representation is also very important for us. I can't do it for all. I know it's not easy. We cannot balance it out perfectly. But all of these things went in. Now we have many senior people in the cabinet today. These people have been in public life for years, and sometimes a person, say like me, who is maybe far junior to them compared to in terms of the public life that they've had. Some of them have been in public life for 30 years, 40 years. Their experiences are at different level. So the capacity is at different level. Sometimes a situation which requires some individuals to understand and take a decision on that particular situation, which may take us a week or 10 days or 20 days. The experience that these individuals, these seniors have, they're able to decide knowing the entire aspect of things in matter of hours. So you cannot simply not look at those aspects and not look at the experience factor. So I would like to just say that our cabinet is a very balanced cabinet. We have a balance between regions. We have a balance between, not a perfect balance, but we have a balance. We have a balance in terms of experience. We have a balance in terms of seniority versus youngsters in the group. Again, as I said, not a perfect balance, but we are trying to work on that. So these criteria are there. You can always find one or two points which you will then can use against it or for it. But I think now we should leave that behind. The decision has been made. We have had the first cabinet today, and now what is important is to move forward and to ensure that the cabinet ministers now perform with full dedication.